Alright.
We got a lot of shit to cover today.
Yep, we got a long final dungeon to do, as well as some other goods we'll be touching as well. Mostly, like, last weapon stuff we have to show off. So...
The weapon demos have just kind of been here or there, and that's mainly a case of pacing and also the game's whole money system.
I mean, we're not even at blast weapons yet, so we're gonna be getting those as we go. Let's go ahead and jump on in. All right. This game's shorter than I remember.
It's a pretty compact experience.
Yeah. In my mind, I remember like 20-ish plus hours, but I definitely didn't beeline everything, I suppose, so...
I'd imagine a good chunk of that is, like, Nino Ruins.
What should I do?
Like, just because the rest of the game feels pretty tight and compact doesn't mean that there aren't a bunch of real big stopping points.
I love this, because Data, no, she did not say that. The words she used in the cutscene were, meet me, you know, at the place where you, like... first landed here, or something to that effect. She didn't actually say it was on Calbania. So, anyway, we did something in the off time here, where if we're gonna show off weapons, we're gonna need money, and we're gonna need a lot of money. So we just have that now. We're just at max money, and as I'll quick show here, hey, dev, improve. Let's go to improve the homing missile, because, like, you know, we have max money forever, but, like, because look at this cost stuff. This is 1 million for the final upgrade on this. This is a 10% discount.
Legends 2 has a really big hike in prices for just about everything.
That's half a mil.
It doesn't give you any good grinding points to leverage that at all. So we're just gonna have to cheat for it. That's the way of the world.
That's another mil for the special on homing missile, remember? That stat? So it's 2.5 million plus just to max the homing missile. That would have been 1/4 of max money. Like this game expects you to have max money multiple times if you actually want to max out, like, everything, or even certain weapons. So, we're gonna go ahead and let's go upgrade the. Just upgrade the shield arm because that's one I want to demo a bit. We just got that one, we haven't used it. Let's upgrade the blade arm to full, because that's one I want to have carrying around. 300,000, 500,000, 200,000. The range is the part that actually matters a lot on this. 600,000. Yeah, we can't do rapid on that. So that was another mil plus. What else do we have that we haven't shown off?
Reflector arm, I think. The one that just, creates shit that just jumps around.
Yeah. I don't even want to upgrade that one. And I'm not even going to show up vacuum arm. That one's fine.
So we kind of got the gist of that one.
And then the one I want to upgrade for use in the actual area, I wanted blade arm upgraded, and I wanted the sniper rifle upgraded.
Hunter Seeker is already good to go, but
well,
you never heard to have your options durable.
Is Buster Cannon the sniper rifle?
Yes, it is.
Alright, let's get that one up. I like this weapon a lot.
It's so much better than it was in Legends 1. It actually does the sniping thing well.
That's half a mil. Also, having range upgrades on this thing is kind of incredible. Yeah, we went to find the mother lode. We found it. It was in the Game Shark the whole time. Alright, Reflector arm. Let's show that one off. So let's go head over to... Actually, no. We don't want to head out yet. We are going to... But yeah, so we turned on infinite money because, like, I want to show off a bunch of the weapons at full power. And to show off weapons at full power needs more than infinite cash. Or more than max cash. So, anyway, let's go to the junk store. Hey, how you doing? Here's our friends who run the junk store.
I can think of only one special weapon that might be a little weird to get right now, but like we might want to show off anyway just because it's really cool.
Okay.
So that one
That's
requires...
a taser, right? We gotta go to...
Yes. We gotta get the taser.
Okay.
So we gotta get up to a sufficient dark level, and the best way to do that is to go to the Nino City and go to the lady who wanted a pig and just kick it a whole bunch.
Does this actually up anything?
Last I checked, it just went up to, like... Doesn't it go up to 99 or some shit?
Oh my god. I guess? I thought this had a max.
It didn't have a max in Legends. Like, the max was 99. That was its max.
Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm not going above 25. That seems like cheating. I want...
Yeah, I was about to say a bold...
No. I want infinite money to show things off. I'm still going to use the Hunter Seeker at the end of things, like, and that's the one we already had fully upgraded. So this is all for this is all for showing things off, not for. All right, upgrade pack, attack energy range, attack rapid. Can we do attack max, range max, and then, like, the third one as, like, rapid energy?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Do I have a good rapid energy one? No.
I mean, I appreciate them for just letting you have that in the shop.
Let me quick, nope, that's not what I want to do. I wanted to check what I actually own. Attack range. +1/+1/+1/+1. Ah! I actually do have a +3/+2 rapid. Okay. So, yeah, let's go get, no, not the packs. We want Power Razor, and we want Range Booster, and those are the... That's what we're gonna have equipped. So this becomes Range Booster, this becomes Power Razor, and this becomes the Energy Rapid one. Because, why not? I could put that as Energy Max, but whatever.
That's just increasing your buffer, but you don't have any leverage on it.
Alright, anyway... The relevant part there is that we did want to purchase, and this was the one we did have the cash around for, was the Kevlar. Alright. So, anyway, with that out of the way, let's head over to Nino and kick a pig for a while? I guess?
Yeah.
Alright. So we're gonna do a couple. This is one last little side bit we're doing before the final dungeon, and then once we do that, we're going to go through the final dungeon and finish it today. Alright. So Pig is in the house up ahead.
Yeah, just on the same floor as the residential district, and yeah.
Yep.
My mind is a little bit preoccupied. I'm trying to make sure that we don't have any other stupid bullshit to do, and I don't think we do.
Yeah. Nope, this wasn't it.
Signs point to no.
Bargain
This is our
sale.
last stop.
This one? Okay.
Yeah, keep that corner pressure.
Oh, ooh, drop the combo. Oh, okay, we got the infinite. Nope. Keep dropping that infinite. Oh, yep, I think we got it.
This pig should know better than to interrupt a Bardock player when they're pressing buttons.
Yep. Not going for an evil ending. We're just going. We have to turn dark in order to get one item.
The pig is a reflection of your soul.
Do you know how dark we need to be?
Sufficiently.
I know it's a.
I guess once the shaders stop kicking in.
All right. Well, I don't want to drop the combo here. We got this nice infinite going. Oh. Yep, this is, Alright, I think we are dark. The pig is dark. How you feeling?
I think this will work.
Alright. A-cab indeed. Let's go. So we have to go over to Desert Zone.
Salcata Ruins over by the entrance.
Yeah. And I think we should be good right now. So yeah, there are a couple things in the game that change depending on your, like, this was a mechanic in Legends 1, but it really didn't have much of an effect. Like, it was just like shop prices, and I think that was it.
Well, I mean, this one is shop prices. It was mainly cosmetic in Legends 1.
Right, this one's shop prices, but it also has, like there is specifically an item that we can only get because we are evil or dark or whatever. So, we want to go this way. Back up around here somewhere? I know you're in this room.
Yeah, I'll be hanging out one of those pillars.
There you are. Hey. Hey, y'all. Uh-huh.
Might as well buy them out.
Yeah. So this is like the black market. We get the taser. Does the remote even do anything?
It's an item that you can give to the junk store owner in Yoseonke for more money.
Oh, right. That's the other half of this is that we actually we can make like 200,000 bucks or whatever.
Yeah, for all the good that'll do.
Right. We've already eliminated the need for money. But
so there is one other thing that we can do at Yoseonke with this whole setup, just to show it off real quick before we.
Yeah, well, we can go donate at the.
Yeah.
All right. So I think Dev. Resistor chip will give us asbestos shoes and taser with the softball. I finished making Crusher.
The Crusher.
Welcome to Crusher.
Ride the Crusher.
You know what the Crusher is? A powerful weapon.
Terra's most devastating roller coaster.
1 million. 3 million. 3 million up its attack fully. Another 3 million for its special. I don't know what the special even does on the Crusher, but let's go ahead and change weapons to the Crusher and show this off. All right, so we want to head to Yoseonke. So that was 6 million. By the way, your max money, the 270. That we have a 10% discount. That's why it's 270, and I say 3 mil because we have a 10% discount.
The single best grinding point in the game is in Manda's Sub-Ruins, where you can just fight an enemy over and over that will give you a whopping 10,000 zenny a pop.
10,000, and again, that was 6 mil for the full upgrade on that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you remember you were saying that this game fell a little bit short. I'm sure the devs thought that way too.
Anyway, here's the Crusher.
It's really cool. It's just a stun grenade that creates a shockwave that persists. The special rating increases the time that it persists.
Yeah, so let's find. Should be some Reaver bots out here. Money is worthless to us, but you know.
It's quite strong.
But yeah, so that's the Crusher. Is just the grenade. It's a powerful grenade. It's a super good zoning tool. Is one of its big, and it's, you know, also just throw it on something's head. So yeah, grenade. Let's quick go demo a couple other things. I'm gonna quick grab the shield arm because we're not gonna be using the shield arm, right? Like that's not.
No, unfortunately, Legends 1, shield arm was very good. Like, the problem was you couldn't move, but it would block the hell out of everything.
Yeah.
In physical contact, it did its job well.
All right, let's go dev room, change. Oh, Reflector arm too. Let's quick grab that. So we have.
Oh, it extremely dunk on Claymore, considering he doesn't move.
Yeah. So my plan is to go through the dungeon. I'm gonna try with the fully upgraded blade arm just for fun, see if that's worthwhile. And like just kind of, or maybe the Buster Cannon because it's the one. And then like I either want to fight. I was gonna say Juno, but that's all right. Sarah, with either my Hunter Seeker or the Buster Cannon. The Hunter Seeker is my favorite.
Hunter Seeker is a good zoning. Also, one of the few weapons that actually respects your time with respect to grind.
Yeah. Come on. Okay. So that's what this actually is for. Bank it! Oh, wait, these are... Okay, hold on. Hold on. I need, like, a dungeon with a wall. Is there a way...
And right there, you're starting to notice the problem here. He needs a dungeon.
So we have a billiard, basically. That's what this is.
Is there a way to get brighter in the game? Yes, we are going to show that off.
Yeah, we'll show that off momentarily. We just wanted to show off the, this, first. Because figured, any enemy at all. Come on, I know you're the starter dungeon, but, like, give me, like, a single Reaver bot.
No one wants a piece of this.
Alright. Hadoken. I'm completely invincible. Nothing can approach.
It's like that one guy Kenshiro fought where he just had his back to the ground the whole time. I have the entire earth as my shield. You can't touch me like that.
But yeah, this weapon is more of a joke than anything else. You can, you know, bank the shots like that, but it has a lot of So it fires quick, and upgraded, and it's actually pretty like reasonable. It has a lot of energy you see as well. Like, this isn't a bad weapon. It's just that its gimmick doesn't do much.
You're also noticing that the range is a little lackluster for something that is supposed to bounce off of shit.
You have to pay on that. That's again,
Well,
yeah, we're not upgraded on it, which is, but that at least shows what it does. We'll see if I can.
I feel like the default range should have been a little bit better. Just
Dunk him, dunk him, dunk him, dunk him.
advertise.
Yeah, dunked.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. The other thing is that, like, just this, like, if you're not in an enclosed area, there are better weapons by far, anything. Because, like, the main thing of this is that, you know, like, if you want, like, just something that shoots forward, well, I got news for you. I got those on Infinite. Like...
Here's the thing about Gemini Laser versus this. Gemini Laser benefited from the fact that Mega Man 3 gave you the entire screen to look at in order to gauge where that laser was headed.
Yeah, but yeah, so this upgraded, it's pretty neat. Let me see what the upgrade costs on this. I'm just gonna run through. Pretty cheap. Okay, that's actually not bad at all. Like, these upgrades here are almost nothing. Alright, how's the range? Yeah, wow. This thing costs nothing to upgrade. Alright, let's go check it out with it on fully upgraded. That was like 40,000? Like, that was very little.
If this is a joke weapon, then it's a joke that they knew it shouldn't cost several millions any to tell.
Yeah. Alright, let's see how the range is on it with the... Ooh, I like that rapid.
Yeah, okay, this actually looks kind of legit.
Range is... Oh boy. Range is not as good as I still want it to be. But... yeah, that's, I guess, my problem. I'd say my problem. The range doesn't seem as good as it wants to be. Still fine.
The range should be infinite.
The range at max should be, like, much higher than, like, my Buster beats that out. Yeah, my Buster beats that out. My Buster should not beat that out. I know my Buster's on max range, but this is on max range, too. So, alright, let's go grab the shield arm. That'll be... Actually, we'll show up the shield arm on, the last island here. Let's go fix up, Mega Man's, shaders.
Interesting how the only way to become pure again is to bribe the church.
Yeah. Very specifically, this is how you, you turn into, like, you know, regular colored as you go to the church.
A little bit on the nose there, Mega Man Legends 2, but I'll let that slide.
Pay $1 million. Now we're good. Paging Martin Luther. Yep, indeed. So yeah, we buy some indulgences from the church, and now we're good. And I'll be back later with some theses to put on the wall there, but that's for another time. For now, we actually haven't gone to this shop and bought it out, which is the last stuff for the ship, if I remember right. Also, yep, wallpaper and painting.
Yeah, just stuff that Roll might want.
Yep. Okay. We can see that 0 one more time. I need 500 indulgences for pig kicking and no questions.
You're not a cop, right? You have to tell me if you're a cop.
Yeah, yeah, we're good here. Alright.
So the idea is, like, you go around the back and talk to this guy, and he's like, oh man, that's a Reaverbot eye, and then you start haggling with him.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we showed that we could come back here. Yo. Oh, we probably can't sell it now that we're good.
You did it!
I would go kick a pig a bunch if I want to sell it. Anyway, this is also your look, it's a Reaverbot part. 7. Today is 7.
7. The haggling part is not super difficult or anything. It's just you turn him down on the first choice and then take his offer on the second. Yeah, okay, dude, calm down.
This dude's just gonna walk out there with a pistol and try to shoot Diesel. What the fuck?
This is definitely the kind of guy who would walk into the middle of a hurricane and say that he could shoot the wind in order to make it go away.
I think of this dude as like driving on a lawnmower with the power of God.
Yeah!
Alright, shield arm. It's the last thing we need to show off. So let's go do that, but we'll do that on a different island quick.
So, point of note, the fact that Data knew that she meant Calbania Island. Also, the other fact that you were found as a baby on Nino ruins, not Calbania.
Right, but Calbania is where we first landed with the map. Look.
There's stuff going on. Yeah.
Shield arm. Oh, I did change that, right? Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Another thing about Calbania that they never really point out, now that we're, deep enough into the game we can actually say this, the big tower that Glide built his base around was the remnants of the carbon reinitialization program, which actually went into effect on this island.
Yep.
Megaman, be careful. Please? I will.
Alright, good cutscene, everyone.
Alright. Great. Anyway. I mean, the game is not shy about telling you it. It's literally right there on the bit that's like, hey, go to Calbania. But yeah, here's our ride. We're not taking that for yet. I want to quick go show off a shield. So, bubble. Okay. Not interested.
Wow, you deflected them all. That's crazy.
Come on, shoot the orbs. So this is showing off part of this. You can see I'm still taking physical damage.
I think you need to actually shoot them in order to make them gain energy and fire it back at you or something.
Or these ones just don't care. Over here, you got anything?
By the way, you also notice Shield arm didn't really do a whole lot for bodily contact.
Nothing. I can't fire in this, by the way. I'm hitting fire right now. Now I'm hitting fire. And... yeah. Wiggling.
You weren't taking any damage from them.
I was taking minuscule damage from them. It's the fact that the 75 reduction has made it almost null.
Okay, well, never mind it.
Yeah,
Man.
It sucks. So yeah, that's
Shield arm, you're gonna have to throw me a bone here.
Nah, like, so the point of the shield arm is projectiles. That's it.
One of the few things I remember from the LP distinctly is that it doesn't even do that right.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's super garbage.
Alright. Okay. Energy charge. Let's go swap over to... I'll pull the saber for the first part of this. Actually, no. Fully upgraded saber is cool, but I'm gonna use the Buster Cannon for now. So change, Buster Cannon, give me that.
This kind of thing. The shield arm in Legends 1, as unwieldy as it was, considering you couldn't move, it did everything it needed to do. It blocked everything, including bodily contact. No problem.
Yeah, it actually blocked physical damage, but this one just doesn't. It gives you movement at the cost of not working. So, anyway.
It has the most specific use cases on Earth, which you will probably never see by the time you actually get it.
Alright.
What was that girl's name again? Roll?
Huh? Yeah.
She was quite worried while you were unconscious and kept asking if there was anything she could do. She looked desperate. She probably would have done anything. Anything I told her to. If she thought it would have helped to bring you back. Once I told her you were probably going to be all right, she almost started crying. You should take good care of her. She really likes you. How are we doing, Gats?
Engines are online.
I had Gats merge with his shuttle pod to repair it.
Master Trigger, hurry. Mistress Sarah will execute the carbon reinitialization program shortly.
What are you waiting for? Get in!
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I really like Roll and all the other carbons. I think they're worth preserving, even if it means destroying the system.
While this unit has reservations about destroying the system, it will do its utmost to assist you.
Well, here we are. Let's do what we came here to do. The rest will take care of itself.
Oh, welcome to the moon.
Yep. I like that Gats has reservations only because, like, as a mother unit, would have the flexibility to just be like, maybe this is okay, but Gats is more in tune to the system, so...
Yeah. Like, so Gats and Gates, like, are basically, like assistants to Yuna and Sarah, and they just sort of have to listen to what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other bit that we got from that is that, other than the, like, bits about, like, Roll really likes you, Megaman, is that Yuna very obviously doesn't, like, have memories as, you know, of who she was, like, who the body she's inhabiting is.
Yeah, this is just a shell.
Alright, gotta go to the library. That's where all the genetic code's stored. And we gotta go through the master room from the central area. But elevator's broken, so we gotta go through the worst area, of course.
So, also, Yuna mentioned this. She is going to be spotting for us since Roll obviously can't come up here.
Yep. So yeah, that's it. There's a thing in the defense area that can turn on the elevator, so we can have a shortcut, and also...
Oh, most important treasure chest.
Yes. Can we just head right back down now and do it?
Yeah, we can just head right back down. This isn't a one-way street.
I like the idea of just taking the shining laser through here. I don't want to use the shining laser on the final boss.
No, absolutely not. That's yeah.
Turn it. Yeah. Okay. Hi. We'll talk later. We're gonna head back down and quick use the green eye. For some reason I thought that item was like you had to like power the elevator first or something to get it.
It does feel like that, especially since it's right next to that elevator.
Yeah. Just in my mind, that's what I had. Alright, Dev, green eye laser manual. Here we are, we got the shining laser. Alright, improved shining laser.
Shining laser costs so much money to improve, it cannot be done in one lap. You have to reapply max money.
Yeah, so half a mil. That's 5 mil, that's half of your cash. 1 mil. This one literally needs max money.
Yeah.
Max energy is max money. The final range upgrade's another mil. And yeah, it doesn't have a special. Of course, as its payoff for all that is that it is the best weapon with infinite energy. So, you know, you do get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm.
Shining laser in 1 was extremely powerful. The shining laser in 2 was extremely powerful. Of course, getting 17 mil to fully upgrade it is a bit. Now let's head back up, and then we'll talk to Yuna a bit about stuff.
We have a lot of questions.
Yep. So here we are. We're on, as we sort of talked about, the perfect world that the ancients made. It's perfect in every way. Yep, a class 1 purifier unit or something like
Yes.
that? Yeah. So, we're a maverick hunter.
More or less.
Quite literally.
I'm pretty sure they're called irregulars in Japanese, yes.
Yeah, so... Whoops. Got stuck in this body. It happens. It's happened for 10 years. Real sorry about it. She'll get it back later. Trust me. So yeah, she was literally just trying to, like, prevent her from dying and ended up, like, overdoing it.
Creatures of blood and flesh, you touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
Perfect.
Zoo's got good timing.
Hi, Data.
Okay, so Data finally has to explain shit, so we're gonna hold him to that.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the excuse that Data gets to give is that we told him not to tell us. Like, that's that's the answer to why.
Yeah, but as the player in an RPG,
it sucks. It's pretty dumb, but that is the reason. If you're ever wondering why the hell Data didn't just tell us. Oh, fine, you go. All right, tell me about the past. Uh-huh. And that's how we got found as out in Nino Ruins, and how Sarah ended up on the Forbidden Island. Uh-huh. Whoops.
Yeah.
Just had to reset Mega Man. Yeah. So yeah, like, you know, Mega Man was, you know, effectively, you know, this, fought Sarah. They both knocked each other out. Yuno was like, you know what? I'm from the gray planet of neutrality. We're gonna put you all in a pod, and that didn't fully work out. Now she's actually has to take a stance of, you know what? Nah, fuck the system.
Yeah.
So
Also, like, when Data said that we first landed on Calbania, they're talking about, like, when we came to Terra first with the Master.
Yep.
The civilization that we were watching with the Master was presumed to be the one that Sarah later wiped out with the carbon reinitialization program. Oops.
That's why it's all ruins on that island. Anyway.
A lot of good implications, good set pieces.
Okay. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, Shining Laser. This is it. It has infinite energy. Because we paid, you know.
The floor's thinner in that spot. If you increase the relative gravity, you should be able to break through it.
Welcome to the gimmick of this dungeon.
Yeah, so we're on the moon. Can't get through it that way.
Oh, right, I should probably bring up the map.
Can't blast through. Yeah, I mean, it's straightforward for the moment, but yeah, that'd be helpful for...
What you see in front of you is a gravity field. The relative gravity on the other side of the entrance is heavier. You should remember all this, Mega Man.
Alright.
Okay, so yeah, it's a Sonic CD situation, but instead of Mega Man just being small, you got in gravity.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna do this the whole time, but I am gonna have fun doing this. Flip, 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 flip. Look at the range on this thing. Flip, 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 flip.
Yeah, it just fucking goes across the screen. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like, so the reason I'm doing this in the dungeon is because I feel like it's this is less like cheating to just do it here, and just more of us having fun with it. So, but I did want to show
a lot
off.
of money into this.
I definitely wanted to show off the Shining Laser.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have iframes while flipping.
that's part of the contract. You gotta show off the ultimate weapon.
Oh, these exist, huh? Can we not? Okay. I thought those were damaged floors.
They are. You're just nice.
Alright.
If you lower the relative gravity...
Ah, yeah, okay.
You can also use that control panel to download information about Elysium.
So when we decrease gravity, we get moon jump.
You get ups.
And if we increase gravity, we get hefty jump. So let's go with moon jump for the moment.
I do appreciate that the toggle is like light, normal, and heavy instead of just upping or lowering it by
Yeah.
one stage.
Flip, flip, flip. It's like a burger. Anyway, this is how our Buster does against these things. Pretty reasonably.
Fairly comparable.
Got some stink.
Thankfully, rot doesn't really have much effect when you have infinite energy already.
Yeah. Is there an exit in this room? Yes, to the south.
Yeah.
Okay. Luckily, heavy gravity doesn't really, like,
Impair your movement that badly.
yeah. It's like little noticeable. Alright, another one of these.
So this is going to be the idea for most of this dungeon. They will cordon off different sectors and enforce a certain level of gravity, but then you can just find the terminal in that sector and just adjust it however you feel like it.
Yep.
I want to go south.
Okay. Flip another burger. Buster's quite good. Ah. That one's locked based on gravity. So if you go through...
Real Talk Math says, nothing is mathematically worse than the Nino Ruins underwater gimmick.
Deleted! You get a pretty good amount of cash from in here. Still not as good as just farming that one enemy, but it's still like, you're gonna come out of it reasonably.
Yeah, like, unfortunately, this is kind of the part of the game where it's just sort of sink or swim, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you had to do this, and it is reasonable to assume that other people have decided to do the same thing by this point in the game.
Want that health. Just obliterate Mothra. Good. My God.
These fucking dispensers.
I got sick of shooting you normally.
You can pinpoint the exact frame when Slyo was completely over this.
That's another part of it, is that, like, against enemies who don't have invincibility, good luck.
Yeah.
Like, against the shining laser. Because these ruins are, like, kind of winding and hard to find your way through just because, like, we're trying to just find, like, gravity terminals.
I forget if these were even a thing before.
These are new to me. They flip over and they have little spiky bits on them and they shoot bubbles.
Yeah, it was just kind of weird because it's like they're shooting bubbles, and I'm like, was this from like an underwater section? I was like, It just kind of feels that way, right?
Womp womp. Zorch. Nothing here.
Yeah, you might be thinking, hey, Vpris, what's up with this room? Well, okay, so you're on the right track.
There's a gravity to heaviest station. Just a little Bernie one passes by. Oh. Crunch.
Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, 36K. There is a refractor coming up. The refractor is used to power the elevator.
Okay, that's the important thing we need to grab out of here. Alright, so I need to put gravity to min to get out. Oh, there's also a data download. Hold on.
We gotta get that lore.
Medical lab. Currently, execution on the carbon ring is on a medical system was not about the unit prohibited.
It's weird how much gravitas they're putting on this particular iteration of the reinitialization program when Juno is just like, nah, I'm gonna launch that goddamn nuke.
Well, Juno was doing it for an island rather than the world, right? Like that's the main difference.
Yeah, I guess the scale is a bit different this time.
Can I not? There we go. I couldn't grab onto the...
I don't know why it was being so finicky. Okay, you're going up. That leads to
so this is
data.
This is the other gimmick of these things. They actually will jump up, and they like based on the gravity. I think they change.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense because now they can jump up and cling to the ceiling and stuff. It's locked, idiot.
Oh, they decided to sit together. Whoops.
Okay, so from there it's low gravity will let you jump in there and get it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can see that.
I was about to say, now for your next puzzle.
So, that was a very important 10k Zenny. Alright, and then here is the map download, which is pretty sweet. Let's go and check that out. So. Gonna see where we've
You're
been.
pretty close to the end.
Already.
Yeah, because that endpoint right down there on the left leads to the central area.
Okay, so this is the refractor?
Yes.
Okay.
And everything else is literally just either a buster part that doesn't matter with our loadout or money.
Okay, I might... Just double checking things. There's... I might make a second loop just to, like, hit up, like, that station there and that station there. Like, I want to hit the stations.
Oh, right.
And I think there's one underground station right there.
Yeah.
So. I think we're fine with it. We already have light gravity right now. So. Data download. Warp gate control system. Maintenance required on warp gates in living area. We'll fix it later.
I'm kind of waiting for the one terminal that you find where, like, science team is talking about unauthorized agility training in the halls.
That was a good enough shot, right?
I don't know. I feel like if you're not up to the standards of science team in the Metroid Prime trilogy, then what the hell are you even doing with lore terminals?
Wow. See how light gravity has like a, drawback. Yeah, I just sort of happened to beeline through Elysium here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, a lot of the stuff, in fairness, didn't really matter to your loadout anymore.
I went the wrong way. Alright, so we get pushed through heavy gravity here. Does that lock this door? No.
Yeah, they're not going to be mean at this part.
Cab.
Hey,
Sorry, I keep cutting you off. I don't even think about it. I'm just like auto advance one text box.
I do appreciate that they told you, hey, this is going to be important later, don't drop that rock.
I'm gonna obliterate some moths. They don't have a lot of health. Yeah, you're totally coming back from the moon because he found like $100. The secret treasure of Neil Armstrong, right? Like...
It's weird that even in the stronghold of the system, they still have infrastructure in place to where they're just, like, holding their batteries in giant treasure chests for people to find and then install in a different place.
Yep. Ancients really like those treasure chests. That's why they made treasure chest mimics. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go forward, and then we're gonna... once we get the elevator, we'll make one more loop quick, just to get the rest of the little terminals and stuff.
looks like you've made it to the residential area. Does it bring back any memories?
You're welcome.
I don't know, yeah, it just looks like a bunch of empty crap to me. You will have to do a bit of a Lost Woods real quick.
Yep. So... we're talking about the warp gates.
Alright, now you have to fight the Taurus demon. It's actually not really a Lost Woods, it's just that the map is obscured. It's all interconnected.
Yeah, like you can see where you're going. So, like, you can see the only ones that are active are these, like, these are the ones that are talking about that, like, the warp gates were busted. And we're on the internal ones.
It's nice that all the warp gates that were busted just happen to be on the outer perimeter of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Right, let's go to the far one up here. Yep, these are old, beat-up houses. 3,000 years untouched. 3,000 and change, I guess.
You think that Sarah would do more to keep maintenance on all this stuff?
I mean, the gates are active and the fire robots are here. What more do you want? Like, we got the fire robots.
A general upkeep would be a start, I guess.
Look, there's literally only one, like, mother unit left here. We can't afford that sort of stuff anymore. Anyway, this is the one we have to... This gets us to the main island.
That's the building where the Master lived. I'll bet you probably spent a lot of your time there, didn't you?
Okay, so before that, we need to find ourselves an elevator.
Yep. Oh.
Sorry, this is our big, expansive, we didn't have budget for this particular area because we're wrapping up.
Alright, so that's the... You can even see this elevator's beat to hell.
So, if you're going to do a second lap, you feel like grabbing yourself another weapon?
Yeah, let's grab a... That'll be a good excuse for it. Hey, we're heading down. So we'll do a lap, and then we'll swap over to... I don't know.
Whatever rocks your... whatever blows your hair back.
Blade arm, Max. Give me that blade arm, thank you very much. Data. Save. Extremely forgot about this section. Like, the ending section's really... I think it's really nifty. Like, sort of seeing what Elysium looks like, and because they're describing it, it's like, oh, this paradise, and it's just like, here's some shitty buildings on a warp pad, and like, you can see why the Master might be bored of shit. Like, wow, I sure have lived here for 3,000 years.
Like, it is assumed that they did general upkeep while the Master was alive, but now that it's fallen in disrepair because there are no...
Yeah, there's no
true
reason.
humans. Yeah.
Alright. So. The blade.
Everyone stand back. I'm mashing.
The blade. Cool things about the blade, you're basically, like, you have full invincibility during that 3-hit combo. Alright, so I think I need to go forward, get low gravity, and then come back.
Yeah.
But right at the end of it, you lose your invincibility. But you have it for, like, that full combo, and it hurts. This weapon is damage. So, like, the best way to show it was that enemy at the front. That, like, we had the shining laser, and we had to hit all 4 parts, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one-shotting it.
Yeah, it covers a lot of area, and now that we have 75% damage reduction, feeling really good about those trades.
Yep, so here again, we're finding little bits. Energizer pack is...
Max energy.
We already had that, I think. Oh,
Oh, never mind then.
an actual upgrade, because we already had max energy. That was turbocharger. Cool. This is a legitimate upgrade. It's +1 rapid,
Yeah, all right.
and
I'll take that.
That actually matters because the way rapid and energy work, you want them to be the same. So
Okay, yeah, like, that was on me. I literally thought that it was...
no, I'd forgotten too. All right, data download. Shuttle bay. Unregistered shuttle detected in the bay. So yeah, that's why that elevator's cut off. Is, you know, hey, who the whomst? I mean, it's obvious whomst, but whomst.
There is literally only one AI currently functioning on this station right now.
See, this blade is cool as hell. I really like it.
Considering how flimsy it looks in practice, you would think that it's more trouble than it's worth, but no, it's just like the amount of range that it covers and the damage it does means that you can just sort of mash and not care.
Yeah,
You're gonna hit something.
That's the biggest part that matters about it to me, is that you can you'd think like, oh, do I actually need to clear out? Sure, whatever. You'd think, like, looking at it, that, like, you know, the problem's gonna be, you know, like, wow, you're way too close, but that invincibility on it, those iframes on it matter a lot. They make it usable. Without it, the weapon would suck, just be complete garbage. Because, like, you step forward on every hit. But if you do the full combo, you're invincible during that step forward, and you just step right through the enemy instead of... So, like this. So, like, I was able to just step through rather than get hit there. And it does have problems in the sense that, like, sometimes you just step in and you take a hit and you take, like, 4 hits for being too close, but the damage it deals is, you know, the reason for the season.
It's really dependent on the type of enemy that you're facing, but more often than not, you're going to be facing something that will die to mashing.
Alright, so... We got 2 areas over here we didn't check. Low gravity.
Okay,
Or,
let's see
sorry,
what we
high
are.
gravity, I suppose. So yeah, just deleted. That's an S-busting rank, my friend.
Okay, so you didn't check east and you didn't check south.
Okay, so
South was locked,
I
but
think,
that might be an enemy trigger.
you know, they might just be enemies. So let's do that. But yeah, that's good to know. Yep. Oh, locked due to gravity. Okay. So you said east? These things. So one of the weaknesses of the blade is that it's not great against these enemies that like need to flip, because these enemies that flip do gain invincibility on the flip. Both the little flippy buddies in the other room and these ones. So
Yeah, when an enemy just gets to decide, I'm not taking damage right now, you have to wait. That's when we have problems.
yeah, these ones also have so large of a hitbox you can't extend your invincibility all the way through them. It just doesn't work. I want health off this. Alright, so there should be a gravity controller in here, and then we can just go to that other room. Oh, what's this? Compass? Sure.
Compass, yeah.
Okay, change gravity decreased, and data download. Alright.
This is getting a little excessive.
Look, when you're gonna kill all the humans, that takes a little bit of work.
She hasn't needed to do this in a while. I would assume that the last few times she's done this, it did not require as much of a drain on power.
Right. Well, you know, just doing it for the one island is like waiting for a satellite to be in the correct position. And
Whereas, like, with Shenra, it's like you have to bring the entire sister ray from Junon and load it on the platform and use all 8 reactors.
yep. Things are mildly annoying in the low gravity. Not too bad, but just mildly.
You're firing at a pretty decent clip with this stuff.
Okay. That probably helped.
The other thing to note, too, is that you don't see any spurts in firing just because the part that we equipped happened to have energy and rapid be the same.
Yes, which is why you want that. Like, having energy and rapid be exactly the same is actually lets you have this continuous auto fire. Alright, we want to go south.
Yeah. Having energy or rapid be exactly the same as a thing that is required to function sucks huge ass.
It's kind of dumb. Because otherwise you fire too fast, you fire too slow. Anyway. Hi. Booster pack, oh my god.
Yeah, and then at the end of this is going to be another terminal.
Attack energy rapid. Huh. I like grabbing these because I feel like there might be some configuration that might be able to give us a slightly better stat line. We'll see.
Legends 1 does have something like that. I really love Legends 1's Buster Part system. Every single stat feels like it's being, like,
It matters.
they're all useful in their own way. And also, there is no way to max out all stats in a normal game. So you're encouraged to figure out your best combination for everything.
Alright. So, everybody's online because we're here. Alright, so I think the only other thing we have is one thing on the other floor.
Yeah. There's the Sniper Unit Omega on our way over to Central Area.
Okay. Sounds good. This actually went much quicker than I expected, so, like, taking a second loop here is going to make this, I think, the correct... Ooh. It's not. Taking the second loop, I think, is going to correct this for how long I expected this stream to go. We're still probably going to hit, like, 2.5, because I remember Sarah being long, but...
Back in the day, the devs called it hours of gameplay. We call it creating content.
It's so good. The sword is really fun. Hey, y'all. Rip. Like,
Bring it on!
rules of nature. Alright. So, map. So I want to take this direction, and that's the only difference.
I can't do Bardock. I don't have enough gravel. That's the problem.
That's a tough one. Oh, these are... Seriously, I'm not really sure why the moths are in this dungeon. I mean, I appreciate them in the sense that of, like, you know, they're a not terribly dangerous enemy in here, but, like, they're a not terribly dangerous enemy in here.
Why did the perfect computer system create a system that would set Reaverbots on fire?
It makes them more dangerous.
Oh, well.
So this is the way we didn't go?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. This is a... I was about to say, if we had to encounter more spider enemies in here, I was going to shit.
So the cool thing about the sword could be all the callbacks and such. It's just funny, the moths, because, like, the thing is, all the other, like, enemies we've run into are, like, more unique variations, whereas the moths are just the same moths. They're not, like, stronger moth, you know? Oh, hi, I didn't finish you. So the sword, a couple other things about the sword. The reason it's working here at all is that it has, like, its hitbox is everywhere, you know, its hitbox is front, and then it has this giant overhead. And because of the length of it, it's just like, look, hits everything. It's great. Oh my god, are you ready? The final mimic.
Oh, it's the shit mimic. Come on now.
I really wanted to get up and walk, but that's fine. Anyway, this is sniper unit.
That's kind of my main complaint with this game. There really shouldn't be a shit mimic.
Well, when you have your other mimic, that one's not really as good as these. These are 7 bits, and this is 5 bits. So like rapid 2, attack 4. That would be the perfect. Yeah, well, anyway, I think we're set the way we have our equipment.
Our current configuration is we don't feel like doing math right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, now we just gotta leave. And that just involves going back the way we came?
Yeah, you take north. You go north and then just wrap around and go down.
Oh yeah, that's actually really quick. Okay. Again, if you're beelining it, this final dungeon is quite short. It has more of like a, you know, its little narrative bits where it, you know, you go to the residential area and that sort of thing, and like that sort of stuff is more what's using its time.
They could have done a bit more with the lore. Like, it's not just me doing stupid quips and trying to compare it to something like the Metroid Prime trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they could have fleshed it out a little bit more.
Yeah, sadly, like I like it's like we can go check out these little data download things, but they're all very boring. Wow. Next.
Blade Arm's hitbox is roughly
It's screen.
everything.
You ever play Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as Zero?
Yeah, I was about to make that same fucking joke too. You wonder why Zero is such a degenerate in that game? Well, look no further than Legends 2.
He stole his saber, and that's it. Okay. Ooh.
Get one more ramp in for the road.
So we just have to go around a little bit, and then we'll head back. Then we're going to head back and swap to our actual weapon I want to keep for the final boss, which I think I'm just going to go Hunter Seeker, because that's been both that's been my bread and butter, and it's the one that, like, we didn't throw Game Shark money into. Other than special, that doesn't count, doesn't do anything.
Feels like a legitimate victory.
Yeah. Hey, buddies. Come on. Okay, they get me on the explosion.
Come on, run at me. Give me a clash.
Okay. Anyway. Let's go swap back, then we'll go into the Master's house, check that out, get all our last little bits of, you know, little interesting bits, and then final boss time, basically. That's all that's left.
How confusing must this be to roll right now?
We go to space, we come back 5 minutes later with a green lens, then we throw down 15 million Zenny. Then we come back from space and just ask for the sword.
I mean, Gatz's excuse is that he's just keeping his head down and letting everyone do the driving for him, but, like, Roll must be very confused.
Alright, so that's all we need there. We're out of stuff on dev. Let's heal up quick. We'll save.
Oh, you should go ahead and give her the paintings and stuff. I don't think we ever did that.
You don't... Those just go up. I don't think we have to...
Oh, those just go up? Well,
so let's go check them out. The ones with the hearts are the one you have to give. I think the other ones are just... Space is haunted. Alright, so, like, living room... Garbage. That's some fucking real-ass newspaper right there. Experts divided on death of humanity as good or bad thing. Fuck.
Drunk driving kills a lot of people, but it helps other people get to work on time, so it's really impossible to say if it's bad or not.
This is the super magnet fridge that doesn't tip. Yeah, and the magnet dishes.
Can we talk a little bit about how this is the most depressing bathroom in history?
The square corners here make me think you're just gonna, like, die right on that corner. You're gonna slip and, like, whoops.
This,
like,
yeah, like,
sucks.
this is all kinds of safety hazards.
Yeah, come on. Everything's supposed to be rounded. Come on. We need, like, you know... Oh, let's check the side area. I don't think there's anything left. I don't know. The color of the walls is fine. Everything's just very, like... the same brown, and it's like, oh, I don't like that. Alright, this is engine? No, this is the other bathroom. Or the actual bathroom. Sorry. This is the actual bathroom, the other one's... the... Fuck. What? Wait, hold on. Why is it... Why is that the actual...
Why is there an actual partition in the private residence?
Oh, well, that's so you, like, feel like you're gonna lean on something. That's that they put that up, so it's fine. Why is it the bath... Whatever. Which one's the real bathroom is, I guess, my question. Wow. Inside the panel!
Penny'll start a fire.
I really like the, like... double exclamation point on that one. Here's the dropship. I do not think we've been in here.
I like to think that Megaman, considering all of the crazy islands he has been on at this point in the game, is just looking at that map and just being like, fucking antiquated ass bullshit. I've been to the moon. Where did this thing got? Nothing.
Where's the map of Moon, huh? So yeah, we totally didn't check this place out.
It is very weird that you have to load in one room.
Alright, I think that's the ship at this point.
I gotta say, they did do a lot for just a bunch of ancillary side areas that don't do anything.
Yeah. Load out hot ether room. Ooh. Here we go.
Flight simulators being a thing is simultaneously something I know is a fact, and yet I have never actually interacted with people who were big into it.
Oh, they're if you're into them, you're huge into them. They're ridiculously big.
Mm-hmm.
All right, again, we got, you know, the. Come on. My favorite little bit. And we get this. So we read all these, and then we got the last bits at the end here we haven't read. We got a letter.
Okay, here we go. Dear Roll, I'm standing right next to you.
I miss Luigi's diary.
You mean the one that talks about a whole bunch of shit that he did, except it actually depicts historical events as they happen, not just whatever his bullshit explanation was? Oh god, I love the disconnects between that and his actual stories in Thousand Year Door.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like the little peek behind, like, you know, we get to, it's like, here's our way of getting into, yes, we read this one before. Oh my god, thank you. Like, that's both, like, the Roll's diary does the, like, is sort of the, like, hey, what the fuck was I doing sort of bit, because it catches you up there, and it's also like, this is our look into another character. There's an old letter in the drawer. Banner.
The Neighbors.
Yep.
That's akin to, we're gonna stop by the store real quick.
Okay, I got my Hunter Seeker. We're ready to go. Let's do this.
Okay, so, time to go beat the game.
Yeah, this is it. We just head up to the final boss and go fight the final boss. That's literally all that's really left.
Gotta say, thanks for bringing me on board with the Hunter Seeker. This stream is really painted a really good light.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you with. I'm glad that you've enjoyed it. It's I think it's fun to re-explore, you know, games every once in a while, and you get to learn new things. All right.
Especially if you've been away for a while. It's like putting on a special Christmas suit that you never have an occasion to wear.
So this was like the little monitor room from before.
Yes, the monitor. Definitely the computer.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way we can get at the data now.
Yeah, like I've been doing Xenoblade Definitive, and that's been super, like, it's been super interesting to revisit. Both, like, it has a ton of gameplay improvements, the game's still sweet, and then there's bits that, like, me 10 years ago, like, just was, like, too much of an idiot to catch on. So it's been nice to re-explore it. Anyway, time to head into the library.
It's mostly because you've had a bit to let it stew in your head, and you've seen all of the different.
Things are going to get a little different from here on. This is it, Megaman. Good luck.
So I think we do have a little bit of. Do we still have a little bit of dungeon here?
We have a little bit of dungeon here. I think we're gonna let it speak for itself, though.
Yeah.
Who's ready for a boss rush?
Boss rush, boss rush, boss rush, boss rush. So the Hunter Seeker's huge here.
It also helps that your range is maxed out, so you can very easily deal with the tongue attacks.
Oh, also, goodbye. Oh my god, that wasn't enough. Okay, it was enough. Cool.
Yeah, the Hunter Seeker was totally a one-off when I did my LP, so it's really nice to see it coming into its own.
Don't think I've ever... Yeah, what? Yeah, this special weapon is pretty dang cool. Get paid. We upgraded the special on it, and that does actually matter. It gives it a longer lifespan, so it shoots longer. 4B5. What a, like... It's interesting that, like Legends didn't have boss rush. It had, like, the sub-cities that were its sort of... You know, bit before... Anyway, now that the special's upgraded, by the way, I get to have like 3 of these on the table at once. That's how this weapon works.
It's pretty good against this boss in particular, because it doesn't really do much other than just sort of warble at you.
Help. Help, computer. Help.
They give you a ton of time to get up there. They kind of know.
Anyway, here's my actual answer to that. Look at these shoes! Look at these silly shoes.
Where did you get those shoes?
So you can have like 3 of these active now, and it's even more like you'll get caught up in the crossfire.
You'll get caught up in you'll get caught up in the crossfire, and you get the Laz in your history just sort of meld together in my mind. A good portion of my brain is devoted to a gigantic slurry of kids' commercials.
Alright, I think we're in the final phase. This is the phase where I need to stop walking on.
I'll wobble slightly more aggressively at you.
And then it's gonna go... And this is where we just delete it.
Alright, got it in one cycle.
Skates back. Thanks. I want to get that while I'm here. And then just poof, explosion. God, I even have like 2/3 of my energy left on this thing still. Nice. Not gonna run.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Gonna make it. If you can come out of this with any new information, it's some other. Maybe there's other good weapons. All right. This one.
I think like it was mostly confirmation bias on my part because I was pretty firmly married to the blade arm at that point.
I mean, fair. The blade arm is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Can understand that. So again, we're kind of, you can see us moving down the system in these like Metal Gear Solid 4 hallways.
Looks like the gravity's increased again. I wonder who will turn up next.
Nina Ruins didn't have a real Reaverbot boss, sorry. Like, they increase the gravity to try to make it look like it's underwater, but at the same time, it's like, oh, sure, I'm glad they didn't make it actually
so much
underwater.
better than it being underwater. Still hurts. By the way, that's with 75% reduction. Just so you remember what my armor is.
Also, I think that the boss is going to get iframes a whole bunch once one of them is left. So.
Yeah, I kind of want to switch over. Good call, good call.
By the way, Hunter Seeker is also smart enough to home in on your chosen target.
Yeah, like this. When I switch targets, it switches.
The weapon is so good.
Come on. Boom!
It looks like defeating that Guardian restored the gravity to normal.
Much rather fight that in high gravity. And our other prize. More money.
Yeah, by the way, if I know who's going to be coming up next, you're probably going to be spending the next 5,000 years filling in that map.
Fuck. I'll have to make one more landing trip just to go restore that, aren't I?
I think you'll be fine.
17's probably enough.
25 is, oh my god, this thing doesn't actually have a real limit.
Yeah, that was what I stopped at. Yeah, I was like, fuck. Alright, anyway. Hey, bud.
I like how they didn't actually make it full power.
Thanks, Judgy. Thank you for the raid. How y'all doing? We are just finishing up Legends 2. We're fighting the boss rush. And we are just throwing out all of our options, our little hunter-seekers, and they are throwing things down. You can see we just have infinite crossfire on this boss. It does not have a moment to even think.
We got zoning for days. I mean, this boss kind of does too, but, you know, we're moving around.
Alright, final thing it's got there before it's gonna fall over. Cool. And we've got just a little bit of, that wasn't too bad, of a sized, oh no. I've been gotten, you got me. Alright, whatever, we got these.
God forbid you ever thought you were done filling in this map, you stupid idiot, you buffoon.
Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine! Okay. Uh-huh.
We're mowing the lawn.
Perfect.
That took significantly less time than I thought.
That's why, without the shoes, it would have been a lot worse.
I mean, at a point, hyperbole kicked in.
You're right.
It is a very daunting stretch of map.
Okay, no prize.
Considering that most of these prizes have just been a whole bunch of money, it's just like, yeah, go back up and spend it, I dare you.
Alright. Here we got our music change. And we should have data right around the corner. The keys.
Sorry, but you didn't get all 4 library cards, nor the secret key to gain access to Cuchulain's tomb.
Yep.
What should I do?
Yep, nothing new there. Alright.
I want the ink and gold.
Defeat the Sega Master System. Alright.
Well, you've made it. You've reached the library. That's where the carbon reinitialization program is executed from, and where you can stop it. Destroy the system or defend it. It's your choice, Megaman. I can't tell you what to do.
Everybody keeps saying that.
This unit will attempt.
Yeah, they keep saying it's a choice, but like there's only one event flag, so we gotta go with it.
Action will be, but it should impair Mother's reaction time to some extent. This unit's powers are limited, but it shall assist you as much as possible.
The library is shielded against any and all transmissions. I won't be able to help you anymore. Good luck, Megaman.
Alright. So yeah. Let's head on in.
doing the needful.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I totally did that myself, so I feel you.
Alright, well...
Execution of carbon reinitialization program has been paused, awaiting order to continue from other unit. Execution of carbon reinitialization program has been paused, awaiting order to continue from other unit.
Pause?
Execution of carbon reinitialization
Why?
program has been paused, awaiting order to continue from other unit. Execution
Game?
of carbon reinitialization program has been paused.
What's up?
I have been waiting for you, Megaman Trigger.
Oh, you look so stupid in that.
I could have executed the carbon reinitialization program at any time, but I chose not to. Do you know why? Unlike you, I cannot act against the system. I can only act within the parameters it defines for me. Indeed, I cannot think of anything beyond the system's limits. That is why I cannot comprehend what could have motivated the Master to attempt to destroy the system. I am jealous of you. You were close to the Master. You understood his thoughts in a way I will never be able to. Yuna chose to remove herself from the system, even though she is, like myself, Mother Unit. I cannot do that. I've waited for you, whom the Master loved. Perhaps by defeating you, who is so sympathetic to the Master's desires, I can purge myself of these troublesome emotions.
Yeah, alright.
Then, Megaman Trigger, show me what a first-class purifier is capable of.
So all the other robots have to augment themselves with these suits? Because, like, a first-class purifier is the best they've got as far as, like, fighting goes.
Yeah, by the way, this boss kind of carries on the same tradition as Mega Man Juno, just coming out of nowhere or being super fast and completely unlike any other boss.
Yeah. I mean... God, I need to roll on that.
75% reduction, huh?
Yeah, 75%. Oh, now we're getting damage in. I just need to keep putting out the options. Oh, right, gravity.
I'm glad that's got a range on it.
Okay, I'm gonna take one more hit before I'm gonna need to heal. Oh, that didn't even damage me. Yeah, and I should have that guts hit point, right? There we go.
That's the stuff. You also got lunch in the back in case you run out on your canteen.
Yeah, and I might on the second form at this rate. It's entirely possible. Like, I remember the second form being a pain. At least I'm not gonna run out of weapon energy.
I'm honestly glad that G is wasting so much time in that attack phase.
And this one?
Yeah. Because she just keeps doing the gravity thing, and that
Shit.
just sort of lets you wail on her. As Mega Man told Sarah and Unity that he lost his memories, he told one of them. I don't think Sarah's in a talking mood at this point.
Yeah. Okay, one more bit and we should be done. There we go. So that's phase 1. I mean, that's the fight, obviously.
Gats is attempting to assist you by invading my internal systems. I do not understand. A servitor unit such as Gats should be unable to disobey the system's commands. Still, a mother unit like myself is superior to a servitor unit. His sabotage attempts are a distraction, nothing more. When last we struggled, you imprisoned me on Terra. Perhaps this time, it will be you who is imprisoned.
I'm having a bit of trouble following this dialogue. It's kind of all over the place.
Yeah. The other, I guess that we fought last time on Earth, so she didn't get to have her cool second form last time we fought.
Oh, right. Full power in the hometown.
Right, she gets hometown advantage.
Yeah, boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Now, shall we continue?
Alright. God!
Ooh!
75% damage reduction. Just so you know.
Spicy meatball.
Okay.
Every time games do that thing with the question mark location, my right hand just instinctively starts going into a jerking off motion.
Uh-huh. Get off the platform, please.
Dodging the shockwaves pretty well.
Black hole! Really liking my the buster, the hunter seekers here.
They are certainly help Terra and Enderer.
Just take the hit. Use the picnic punch.
Paragon Canteen.
Yep. Items, hyper cartridge. I actually ran out of ammo for my special weapon. Oh boy. And all right.
Okay. Real talk, I was starting to sweat there. Very last minute.
Whenever the master looked at me, I detected a sadness in his eyes. The more I obeyed the system and tried to serve the master, the sadder he seemed. Now, Trigger, thanks to you. Perhaps the Master will also smile at me as he did at
Like
you.
the point that Megaman has said nothing to Sarah. Yeah.
Sarah!
At last, I understand. Thank you, Trigger. Thank you.
We talk with Hunter
Sarah.
Seekers.
Don't think you're going to get off that easily, Sarah. You were always too stubborn for your own good. If we have a shell, we can transfer your primary programs over, right? Gats is dead. He died because of your gamble. If you die as well, who will be left to keep me company? You can't fool me. I know you can hear me. Still going to ignore me? Then let me tell you something. Now that Elysium is no longer functioning, the old system the Master's people shut down has started to reactivate. It was your responsibility to monitor it. If you die and it takes over, the Master's work was for nothing. Do you want that?
Do you mean to say that the Elder System is becoming active again?
Oh, this isn't weird.
There are remnants of that system buried all over Terra in what the Carbons call ruins. There's so many, even I don't know how many there are. I doubt they'll be fully active soon, but eventually they will. If we don't do anything, just imagine what will happen to Terra and all its people. If the Elders and their machines activate, what will your sacrifice here have been for? What do you say, Sarah? Are you up for living with the people the Master left behind? Could be a little wild, but interesting.
Perhaps it might be worthwhile.
I can't remember the last time I saw you smile, Sarah.
I'll think about it once we figure out a way to return to Terra.
That's a very good point, Sarah. So, what are we going to do, Megaman? If we can't get back to Terra, then I can't give Roll her mother back.
Is that the only thing you're worried about?
Don't worry, Yuna.
Why?
I know Ro. She'll come looking for us, no matter what happens.
Incoming, my favorite cutscene in the game.
Same.
By a mile. The post-credits thing is my favorite cutscene in the game.
Okay, so this is kind of a point of contention. This is like a very troublesome cliffhanger that they leave off on. Trigger's stuck on the damn moon,
Right.
And also the Elder System, the system that came before the whole Master thing on Elysium or whatever, is reactivating. That's the hook for Legends 3, except
I think that's at Surbot instead of Surfbot. You don't have to say Roll's mother. She has a name. Whatever. But yeah, so yeah, one of the biggest reasons people are looking for, it's like, wait, where's Legends 3? Is that the cliffhanger? Legends 1 is its own game. It ends. It's finished. Great, you did it. There's maybe some mysteries about who is Mega Man. This game ends on, and then Mega Man was on the moon with Sarah in Yuna's body and Yuna in Matilda's body, and But yeah, that's Legends 2.
Yep.
That final fight, God, again, 75% reduction, and that laser was still kicking my ass. So,
I think you go ahead and do your thoughts
no,
first.
Go ahead on yours. I'm still thinking here.
Okay, well, my thoughts on Legends 2 is that it's kind of cut from a different cloth than Legends 1, and I want to grade it in a different sort of way. Mm-hmm. Legends 1 has better game design. Legends 2 has better gameplay. Legends 2 has a lot of weird and bad design decisions that sort of hold back the potential of the gameplay. This is the sort of stuff that they had been working on since Misadventures of Tron Bond. They're just like ironing out the kinks and making it more complicated and just refining the whole thing. You can tell right away Legends 2 plays so much better than Legends 1, but it's got problems. Meanwhile, Legends 1 has a lot of really good game design to circumvent the fact that it is a little clunky and unwieldy at times. But it's very charming, and the setting is really good. The characters are really good. You have a lot of great weapons to explore, and they're all paced out really well. So
yeah, and Legends 2, I like Legends 2 a lot. I'm not certain if I like 1 or 2 more. They feel, like you said, different. And it's hard to like say like, this one's better because like 2 just plays better, but 1 has like, I don't know, I like the subgates, you know, like that sort of big ruin was such a cool thing to explore. This game, like I've kind of mentioned, I'm a big fan of like where it has this kind of like weird sort of like, here's this kind of odd sci-fi concept that it touches on decently. Oh, okay, now we got a cutscene. I'll finish off later.
10 seconds to ignition. Is everything ready? Southwestern wind, speed 1 knot. Should be little to no interference. Fuel pressure stable. All workers to the shelters. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
That's go! Keep going! That's the 10th time we've tried. Maybe we should just give up. I got all excited when I heard that what's-his-name, the monkey, came back from outer space and was going to give us ancient technology. But it just doesn't seem to live up to all the hype.
Going to the stars. A task not easily undertaken. There's bound to be difficulties.
Yes, but it looks like they're on the right track to me.
I think this system was too complex. We need to keep things simpler. That way, less things can go wrong.
But if we build it this way, it will cost too much. If we take existing parts and put them together this way... See? Just look at how much money we can save.
I think if we modify the fuel injectors like this, it just might solve the problem.
It's really simple! Really simple! If you would just listen to me, I could show you. See? Look here!
You stay out of this, Data! We need to make the cargo hold smaller. We can save space and make it lighter that way.
It doesn't matter! With this new amazing engine I designed, we will have more than enough power.
Your engine? I'd believe you if your engines weren't made from spare parts and needed to be adjusted every 5 minutes.
Not everybody has tons of money to build your kind of engine.
If you don't use the proper
Sorry, Megaman, but it looks like you might be stuck up there for a little while more.
Looks like we both got our work cut out for us.
How dare you? Anyway, I wonder how Megaman's doing.
We have to get this thing working so we can go get him.
It's my favorite scene in the game by a mile. I love it so much. All right.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like their little hook. Like, hey, we're sorry about that cliffhanger. Don't worry, you can just fill in the dots. It's cool.
As Data said, it looks like it'll be a little longer. Anyway, that's Legends 2. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Seems like a good spot to end on here. Thank y'all for joining.
It's still a good game, despite its warts. It's just a little bit of a harder sell than Legends 1, just because it, like, there are problems, but like the style of Legends 1 kind of carried it through. But like,
Yeah,
it's still good.
I still love it. So yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you, Vpriz, for joining on this again.
Absolutely.
I hope you all had fun with this. We'll likely be doing some other things starting after this, but we're gonna take a short break in between. I know you're still finishing ironing out the iron is still hot on something I want to take a look at in the near future. So, but yeah, thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more, you can always follow, subscribe for cool skulls, cool slimes. Yeah, that's everything. End.
Then.